jump scare because my hair is so much lighter than it was in last week's vlog. But hello gorgeous people, welcome back to my YouTube channel, or if you're new here then welcome. I hope you're all good. I got my hair done this week and we were kind of just like, sod it, let's start lightening it for summer. I was bored of my hair, I was just bored. I think January does that to us, doesn't it? I really hope that the sound and everything is going to be okay on this video because I've put you on, I'm in our guest bedroom and I've put you on the windowsill. I was going to have my microphones that cuts out absolutely any background noise, but then I know sometimes having the microphone is like distracting for some of you in this kind of video. So anyway, here is your chance to pause me, go make yourselves a brew. I've got a fresh one here, and guys, it's day one of my period. Well, I say day one, I came on last night. So I'll say day one, but like today is like my first full day, and oh my days, I knew it was going to be a bad period this month. I knew it, I could sense it. Now, if you couldn't tell by the title of this video, I have got a product, it's not even a haul, it's the things that I know and love that I use that I feel like you guys should buy. If you are on the lookout for anything in these categories, I've got it all laid out in front of me, this is what you should be buying. Now this video has come about because obviously the move happened at the very end of last year, so my videos were kind of a bit all over the place and I didn't do any of like my topic videos that I normally would at the end of the year. But 2025 favourites completely got missed, which is wild because one, I love that kind of video, and two, products are my thing. Like trying and testing products, sharing recommendations is what I do. So I had to put a video out there. It's January, so we can still kind of class it as 2025 favourites, but instead I'm kind of just giving it as like a, these are the products that you need in 2026. And I wanted this to be a video where you can save it and come back to it. Always have to mention it, none of this is an ad. This is a curated list by yours truly. I will link everything that I can down below. A lot of it probably, yeah, some of it, a lot of it will be available on Look Fantastic, obviously a brand that I work with. I have a discount code for them. You might as well use it. If it is linked on Look Fantastic, I'll also include my code down below. But other things are like Boots, Space NK, Amazon, random things. So yeah, wherever I can find them in stock, I will link them down below. Okay, starting with skincare, and we know that's something I can pick apart and talk about for the rest of my life. But these were introduced to me in 2025 because they launched officially in Boots. I just want to say, K-beauty, Korean beauty, like thank God it kind of flushed its way over to the UK and we all kind of starting to get to know the brands, because the ingredients, the product, the affordability is just insane, and I'm so glad that K-beauty is now huge in the UK. Starting with these, so these are by a brand called Mediheal, and the reason why I ended up with these last year is because they officially launched in Boots. Then you would have seen how many of these I have in my skincare cupboard. And my two favourite ones personally are the Tea Tree Trouble Pad and the Vitamide Brightening Pad. Now for me, anything vitamin C brightening is always in my like skincare collection, so these pretty much do what they say on the tin. And then the Tea Tree ones shocked me, but these are the first ones that I tried because Tea Tree for me is very nostalgic. It's very like if you're early 90s baby like me, Tea Tree was in everything, but these have been so incredible for my breakouts, for my hormonal breakouts, can't even speak, around my period, and they're just insane. Let me just show you what they look like. So you get your tweezers with every single pad, they go in the lid, and then they're like little individual like woven pads, and every single one of them, depending on what treatment is on the pads, is such a different texture. They're day and night, so use them as you will, but the brightening pads have also been amazing for adding a bit of glow. Whatever your skin concern is, basically I feel like there will be a Mediheal pad for you, but these two for me are a 10 out of 10 reco. Now on the subject of pads, I can't do this video and not mention the Cosmetic Consult Miracle Skin Transformation treatment. So they come individually wrapped like this, and again it's like a folded up pad soaked in the treatment ready, and it's like an at-home facial. Ashley, who is obviously the founder and the creator, is huge on skincare, and she has really done something with these because the results, I mean, I'm very lucky with my skin, but I say that because I look after it. I feel like that's why I'm lucky, and I always have done. The results, if you look at some of the before and afters on their website, for people with like acne and acne prone skin, the results are insane. Okay, a couple of other K-beauty brands that I really want to mention, that's Verborian. I love their concealers. I recently started trying some of their skincare, and also Beauty of Joseon. Again, a huge, I haven't got the eye cream to hand, but then that's not really like a new product to me or something I found last year. Like, it's something I've used for a while, and you know I love the Beauty of Joseon eye cream. But these were new to Beauty of Joseon for 2026, and it is their under eye patches. If you've been here a while, you will know under eye patches are one of my favourite things ever. The Nip and Fab ones and the Pixie ones have always taken an equal top spot for me, and now we have a third top spot. So those are the 3 ones that I use on rotation now, including these. These are so gorgeous because Beauty of Joseon packaging is so nice, and they really take in like femininity in like their packaging, which I absolutely love, and like their product. And these are the Revive Under Eye patches, and they are ginseng and retinol, and they're amazing. They are so amazing, guys. And they're like a clear, glittery, iridescent, I don't really know if you're going to be able to see, and they kind of look like angel wings. Oh, nearly lost some of the solution. They look like angel wings when they're on under your eyes. So they are so cute. Amazing for like getting ready in your dressing gown. And they're actually purpose built, like the product in them actually works. Another brand, Aborian, I got introduced to their Skin Therapy Multi-Perfecting Night Oil. And I thought, you know what, I'm going to give it a go, because weirdly I was so oily and greasy like in my teens and going into my early 20s. Now that I'm a bit older, I'm using oils. Like, we shouldn't be scared of oils. I feel like they're really helping to hydrate my skin as I'm aging, if that makes sense. So this has got 17 super ingredients, and it's so good. It is amazing. I've kind of been using it sort of like every other night. It actually stung a tiny little bit the first time I used it. Now I think my skin has adapted to it a little bit, but the glow you wake up with is no joke, honestly. It wouldn't be a skincare roundup from last year going into this year of products you need without this, because this, for me, is probably my most loved product for skincare of 2025. So this is the number 7 Good Intent Skin Sip Moisture Milk. What a mouthful. If you love the Road Glazing Milk, I feel like you will love this. For me personally, I prefer this. Big statement, I love Rhode, as you know. So super easy to get hold of. Obviously number 7 is a Boots brand, and it's a bit cheaper than the Rhode one, obviously. I actually feel like it hydrates my skin. It makes my skin look as glowy and as glazed as the Rhode one, but it deeply hydrates my skin more. So I tend to do my skincare and then go in with this just before I do my makeup. So this is like a top-up moisturiser for me. It's quite runny for moisturiser, so use your like normal moisturiser and then use this as a base. If you like your skin to be like super dewy, then use this as a base for your makeup. Let's move on to makeup. Again, products I could talk about until the cows come home, so it was uber hard to narrow them down, because I found so many new makeup products that I loved last year that I will be using to the death this year. So skin tint is my thing. I'm a freckly gal. I like my freckles to be on show. You will never ever ever catch me in a full coverage foundation. So in the daytime it's very much skin tint vibes, and then of an evening for me it is your light foundations, like your NARS Light Reflecting, your NARS Natural Radiant Longwear. Now there are skin tints that I love that I have had to compare what I'm about to show you to, the likes of the Kylie skin tint and also the Maybelline 24-hour one. I really like that. Yet to try the Victoria Beckham foundation drops. I have been holding off because they're extortionate. I don't want to love them so much and have to replace them every couple of months. Fenty, for me, if I could tell you like what my top brand was who kept smashing it and bringing out things that I adored last year, that was Fenty. I spend so much money on this brand, it is insane. So this is their Ease Drop Blurring Skin Tint, and guys, this for me is the best skin tint money can buy. Now this is not buildable in the same way that the Kylie skin tint is buildable, and what I mean by that is Kylie tends to dry down a lot more matte than most skin tints. This is a very classic finish. I use shade 14. This is what the bottle looks like, and that's the shade that I have. It's a bit too dark for me right now, but it tends to be my summer shade, so that's fine. You have to give it a good shake. She's runny. She is a runny product until you like shake it and thicken it up. But the finish on this, if I could take my dream skin tint finish out of my brain and put it into a product, it would be this, because it's a light to medium coverage. I'd say it's more of like a skin optimizer, so it's your skin but better. That's exactly how I would describe this product. And then very quickly, again, on like the base product front, Hourglass Concealer. Can you believe it's the first time I tried it was towards the end of last year? I understand the hype. It is so good. I feel like a little bit goes a long way. So if you're wearing like a skin tint like the Fenty, these two are things that I have on my face right now, by the way. I just use a dab of this on the inner corners for my lighter coverage days. It blends out gorgeously and a little goes a long way, but then it's so buildable and can become a nice thick under eye should you need it if you're pairing it with an actual foundation for an evening look. Some powder product, got a couple of Fenty obviously. We've also got Fenty in fragrance and we've got Fenty in the body care category, so now you know what I mean by it was my top brand. Caramel Cutie bronzer. This is unbelievable. I have never found a shade of bronzer for me that goes as nice on my skin as this does. One thing I'll say about Fenty, shade ranges, impeccable. Absolutely impeccable, up there for me. Suits so many different undertones of skin. I'm very yellowy naturally, and I feel like a lot of makeup products oxidize and go orangey, like no matter how yellow they are when you first put them on. This is Caramel Cutie. This is a powder bronzer from them that I absolutely adore. Their Sunstalker Instant Warmth Bronzer, and yeah, shade 06 Caramel Cutie, my shade. Literally obsessed with it. Doesn't go muddy, doesn't go cakey. And then the Kilowatt Foil Freestyle Highlighters. I would call this a blush topper. That's why I bought this colour. You would have seen the TikTok that I posted on this if you follow me on there. I adore this, and I feel like you all need to add it to your baskets for spring summer, because I'm telling you, if you're on holiday, you're going to want this blush. So this is in shade Ruby Riches. Like I said, it falls into the Kilowatt Foil Freestyle Highlighter section. Obviously they've got like your classic highlighter goldy champagne-y shades in that, but this is obviously a ruby tone, a pinky tone, a reddy tone. Is called Ruby Riches. And once you've applied like your matte powder blusher or even a cream blusher, just take a really light fluffy brush and swipe this over the top. And the way it is summer in a blush, because it's like a blush topper that adds a bit of reflex to your face instead of using a highlighter, is just chef's kiss. I wore this to the death in summer 2025. And the last makeup product that I want to show you, and I want to give these a special shout out because I feel like often lip liners can be quite spenny, like if you go for the brands that we know and love. And I go through lip liners, as you know, even on a no makeup day, I like my lips to be lined. I'm so weird like that. And I picked one of these up randomly in Superdrug. I'll show you exactly which one. You might be able to tell. Look at the size of it. I'm so obsessed with it. I have wore it so much. And these are the Maybelline Lifter Liners. I can't think off the top of my head how much they are, but they are drugstore product, as they say in America. They're so cheap for a lip liner. And as soon as I realised how incredible this was, this little one that we've got here, I went back and bought more. I actually think I'm missing one. I think it's in my gym bag in my car. So yeah, these are so good because they are so super creamy. Lip liners are rarely creamy. They don't drag on your lip. It applies so well. The pigment is strong. The only thing I'll say about them is you do have to sharpen them quite a bit, especially for your Cupid's bow outline, because they are creamy. They do mold down and like go rounded quite quickly. Honestly, these are insane. So my favourite shade is Player. Not that you can see it, but it's like a classic pinky brown. I mean, that one needs a sharpen. But I also love Big Lift, which I think is in my gym bag. And I've also got here shade Out of Line, shade Let's Bounce, and then Cross the Line. So Let's Bounce and Cross the Line are very browny toned, obviously, in comparison to the likes of your pinky ones. Yeah, speaking of brown lip liners, I feel like brown lip liners are going to make a huge comeback this year. I feel like we went very natural, very pinky with our lip liners last year, but I feel like the whole brown lip liner and like lighter inner lip is just gonna be back this year. I don't know, something about the dipping into 2016 trend. Right, moving on to fragrances, and it will be no surprise that in my top spot that you all need to buy, and my favourite from last year, my favourite new fragrance discovery, is the Fenty perfume. I don't know what is in this. I'm quite frankly addicted to this smell. It's so funny because I was literally out on Boxing Day and this girl came up to me and she was like, I know this is so random, but I have to tell you I bought that Fenty perfume because you linked it on your story and I feel like I trust your perfume recommendations. On par with Louis Vuitton fragrances. That's the kind of rich smells that are in this fluid. And then a lot more high ends. We have got the Tom Ford Vanilla Sex. Just quickly talking about fragrances, I'm very oody, musky. I like my more masculine scents. I'm not at all a floral light fragrance person. Never have been. Like, I've always liked those strong. A man could potentially wear that kind of scent. For Christmas, when my boyfriend and I were only dating and he bought me a Christmas present and I didn't get him one, this is what he bought me. This fragrance right here. And this one's nearly empty. It's Tom Ford Vanilla Sex. And hand on heart, I thought I was going to hate it. And when I tell you, it's become one of my top 3 fragrances to grab and wear. And then it's very much made me lean into vanilla scents in other things like body creams. I'm really enjoying vanilla. This is like my summer, like rich summer scent, like vanilla skin, vanilla sex, gorgeous. This was a hard part to narrow down, because if it's one thing about me that I think you've all realised, is that body hygiene, body skin, body anything is just where it's at for me. Like for me, like your body skin is your biggest accessory. Like if that's glowing and hydrated, it makes an outfit look 10 times better. I mean, not right now at this time of year. Now it's going to be no surprise that we have some Fenty items in here. The Butter Drop collection by Fenty is one of the best things that has ever happened to the skin on my body. As someone who has tried and tested so much body care, guys, please, if you do anything to prep your skin for summer, buy some of these products. All from the Butter Drop family, but to very different purposes, which I'll talk you through. So this is the Butter Drop Hydrating Body Milk. It looks like this. It comes in this gorgeous glass pump. The fragrance that is in the Fenty skin, like the Fenty body skin stuff, is so unique, so recognisable. As soon as I smell it, I'm like, that's Fenty. So the original is like this purpley colour that they do. It doesn't even say what scent it actually is, but then they also brought out like a caramel one. Haven't tried it yet, let me know if you have. But I'm just happy with the original. I adore it. I love the smell so much. It's so subtle but so gorgeous at the same time. And this cream has transformed my body skin. It's never in its life been this hydrated. Again, big statement. So this is very much your everyday moisturiser. This is your got out the shower, dried myself, need to moisturise my body and let it soak in before I get dressed moisturiser. That's what this is. And the reason why I say that is because it dries down so well into the skin, so that when then you're getting dressed, going to work, going to the gym, whatever it is you're doing, you don't feel like you have that oily, greasy residue on your skin. This soaks right in, and it's a purpose-built cream. I buy one of these a month. Now I know I go through body moisturisers probably a lot more than the average person, body oils, you name it. I have a whole body drawer because I'm just that kind of person. But yeah, I go through these crazy, but a little does go a long way. It spreads so well on the skin. This is the top body moisturiser for me ever. Just gonna say it. And then to compare it to a product that I equally love, but in a very different way, again from the Butter Drop collection by Fenty Skin. This is their Whipped Oil Body Cream. It's the original again, and I think in this purpley stuff with Fenty Skin tends to be the original. I do buy the bigger tubs as well. So this is the Vanilla Dream. Again, when I realised that I was leaning into vanilla a bit, I started trying some more vanilla body products. So I got the Laura Mercier cream, which is a vanilla scent, and then I also got this. I've also had this in the Guava Getaway. They do a few different fragrances in this. I'm just going to show you the texture of this cream. It's almost solid, and then when you dip your finger in, it quite literally melts in and comes out like a whipped cream. It does exactly what it says on the tub. And why I do also love it as much, but not as an everyday cream, is that because it's a whipped oil body moisturiser rather than just like a hydrating body milk like the other one, it's very much a skin topper. I love that word if you haven't noticed. So this is not an everyday moisturiser in my opinion, because it, although it does soak into the skin, it also leaves a layer on the skin that reflects light, has a sheen, and that's obviously because it's an oil-based product. So it's like a moisturiser meets body oil hybrid product. That is the best way to describe it. I feel it's amazing for holidays, it's amazing for summer skin, like when we're in our Skims maxi dresses and we're going for day drinks, whatever. Or it's amazing of an evening if you don't want to put on the likes of your Nuxe oils. This for when you want your skin to look a certain way, like backless dresses, mini shorts, you know, the kind of vibe when we like our skin to be part of the outfit. Like I say, I love them both equally. This is just like my everyday, all year round. This is what I reach for. This I actually picked up in Superdrug, funnily enough. I think it was a £5, not even that. You can probably get better ones. Now, if you don't know, I am huge on lymphatic drainage. I had a lot of lymphatic drainage done around the course where I had a lot of cosmetic surgery in the space of a short time. And then I carried that on. I go to a place in Alderley Edge. I'm going to find somewhere a bit more local though, I think. So let me know if anyone's got any recos for like Chester, Cheshire. But yeah, I get full body lymphatic drainage, and I started doing a lot of lymph work at home. You know when you gua sha in your face? Same kind of principle. So I got this because it's quite literally a wood therapy roller. and oh my days, even if it doesn't do much visually, it makes me feel so much better. Once I'm out the shower and I've moisturised, I pop a little bit of oil on here and I just do it. You would have seen, if you've seen any of like my little day in the life vlog clips, whatever, on Instagram, you would have seen me use this, and I just love it. I absolutely love it. There's loads of little videos you can find on YouTube, TikTok, of like how you should be doing it. But yeah, the difference this makes in my bloating is insane, and it's just worth, it's like 5 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes of a bit of self-care in the morning, of an evening, whatever, that just makes you feel good. And I feel like we're all slowing down this year and we're all doing these kind of things that make us feel good, and this comes into that for me. Very simple, but it works. Somebody asked about this. I think someone might have commented on last week's vlog potentially, because I was wearing this. So this is my new toy, my latest gadget. This is the Therabody LED masks. Now, LED masks are not new to me, as you all know, because I have used the Current Body one since it got released. I've still got it. I've still got my Current Body one. I've got the OG version. Like, there's newer versions now, ones that fit a bit better, and it literally transformed my skin. That LED mask, like, I adore it so much. It helps so much with collagen production, fine lines and wrinkles, again keeping breakouts at bay, and also pigmentation. It's amazing for pigmentation. But anyway, I got the Therabody one towards the end of last year, so I recently started using it, and it's more of like a hard shell one, kind of similar to the Shark Glow, I want to say. Really, I don't know what difference this is going to make to my skin in comparison to the Current Body one, because one, I haven't been using it long enough. Two, I think all red light LED, as long as you're going for like a well spoken of brand, Current Body, Shark, Therabody, they're all gonna have great benefits for you. This is the one Kendall Jenner uses, so if it's good enough for her, then it's good enough for all of us, right? But what I love about this one is it has also got blue light, and it has like this vibrate thing. I don't know if you heard me talk about it last week, but don't really know what the vibration is there to do, whether it's just therapeutic reasons, but yeah, currently using this Therabody one, and I absolutely love it. Like, I have no complaints. One thing I can say is that the Current Body one worked wonders for me. So if you're thinking of going for Current Body, obviously get the latest version, but again, 10 out of 10 no notes, way worth the investment. I don't know how much difference they all are in price, and I just love that these devices are accessible for us to use at home now. Like, I literally stick this on while I'm cleaning the bathroom. Like, it really is that easy. Anyway, my loves, that is everything. That was a huge run through. We covered skin, makeup, body, skin, body care, devices, fragrance. I did say it was going to be an extensive list, but like I say, this can literally just sit here now on my channel and people can revisit it throughout the year when you think, oh, I need something, what was that Asha recommended again, and come back to it. Anyway, I best love you and leave you, but we'll be back with, well, I need to film a morning routine because that's also up there with my requested. I'm trying to get my requested videos like out the way at the start of the year. So yeah, a morning routine is definitely incoming somewhere amongst my usual weekly diaries, but next week's video probably will just be a full weekly diaries, so I will see you all for that. Bye!